if you guys are ever at a point in your life where you're not sure what to do next, you're not sure where to turn, left, right, keep going on the same path you're traversing, or turn back and go on a different path, you have a lot of discombobulation, uncertainty, purposelessness, things like that, and you just all around maybe feel a little bit lost or kind of unvalidated as to whether or not you're going down the correct path and you're making the right decisions. It's a difficult one because everyone's going to feel like this at some point, and especially as a man, you need to be climbing mountains and you need to have a direction. You need to have, you know, a North Star, so to speak. You need to have a place where you're going that is helping you grow and benefiting you. I think women need to have one too. I don't think it's as important for a man, because the lessons you have to learn as a man and who you have to become is significantly more difficult than what a woman has to become, and masculinity is something that has to be earned and achieved. Femininity is not something you get mostly just from letting go and not holding on to hate and being in the flow and being present. So one is definitely much more harder than the other. I know some people are going to hate that, but it's true. A man's life is much harder than a woman's will ever be. Especially, I mean, you know, on average, individuals can experience different lives and you know, be born in different places where they may have a different life. So I'm talking about on average. Individually, it may be different, but on average, a man's life's going to be exponentially harder, almost in every way, shape, and form. So, you know, if you're experiencing that as a man or woman, do yourself a favor. One of the best things you can do is just to stop and think. Stop and contemplate. Stop and ask yourself why you're doing this, if it's the right move, if you really enjoy this, if this is what you want to do, if you're making progress. Track things, ask yourself questions, have someone to speak with, hire a therapist, go to a friend, speak to yourself out loud, go on a walk, take a day off, maybe a week off. Do something where you allow yourself to think about what it is that you're doing, and really, I would say, speak it out loud too. Again, if you don't have anyone to speak it to yourself out loud. It needs to get outside of your head. You need to hear and feel the words coming out of your body. Don't just keep them inside, because when things are in your head, you can't hold a tremendous amount of information in your head without it getting confused and intertwined. It has to come out. Again, even if it's talking to yourself, I've solved a lot of problems just talking to myself out loud. People think you have to like hire a therapist. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. So stop, contemplate, re-strategize, take time to yourself, do whatever you need to do, feel whatever emotions you need to feel. Cry, get angry, go to a boxing class, spar someone, get beat up, beat someone else up, whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. Allow yourself to cultivate and perceive and see a different perspective. You have to allow that for yourself. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. Okay? You have to allow time to really think and digest what you're doing and where you're going wrong. And oftentimes the answer is so simple. It's so simple and it's right in front of you. Sometimes you don't even need to change the whole strategy. You just needed to change one little thing and everything falls into place. And then 2-3 weeks later, you're in a whole different point in your life. Whatever it is. Okay? I don't know exactly what it looks like for you, but you do. Stop, contemplate, think, ask yourself questions, speak out loud, talk to a friend, and come back with a fresh set of eyes and move swiftly. Good luck.